the third guest. I think I'm not going to take any other guest again. I'm going to go back to the reading. Let's see who's next. Mangola. Hey, Zawona Mam. Yeah, you can ask me a question. Ungangibuza. Mango. Ukabona little network issues more. Okay.
Ngoba kade ngigula ngisazophinda yini ngigule since ngiphindele esibhedlela nanokuthi sizoba nayo inqubekela phambili nobaba umntwana.
I was one question at a time.
Okay,
about your health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Health.
About the health, ne? Are you going to be well or usazogula futhi ngithi? Right. I'm throwing it in. Right, it's on a no. Left to right, it's on a no. You need to work on your fear. You need to work on your fear, but it is a no. So keep as healthy as you can and remove the fear. Remember, at times you become sick and you become healthy again, but the fear will it will pop up at the illness again. So you need to stay as positive as you can. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
All right. And then the second one? Okay. Let's throw it in Xolile or Mangola. Mangola, it's unknown. It's unknown, but possible. It sticks possible. It's unknown, but it is possible. Why, Kere, it is possible? You need to remove the distraction. There's a distraction in between the two of you. There's something in between the two of you. And as such, it causes the party at the unknown. It causes the doubt in between the relationship. Do I understand? Yeah. So you need to both work as hard as you can. You need to work as hard as you can for this relationship to be possible. Okay. Thank you. Right, let me go Mang see Mini. Does my boyfriend still love me? Do we stand a chance for a future together? Yeah, there's a lot about boyfriend issues more. Let's see. Mini, I'm throwing it for you. I hope you are watching. All right. Does your boyfriend still love me? Do we stand a chance of being together? It's a yes, meaning it's a yes. It's a yes, and then too much on the patient side. It's a bit delayed progress. There is progress on the relationship, but it's a bit delayed. There's something holding both of you. I can say but there is something holding both of you. So you need to be patient and so that the progress can be on for the future. So yeah, there is future between the two of you, but a delayed, a delayed progress. Lindo, thank you. Thank you to those who've been following me. And thank you those who followed me. Let me see. Pumzile Sawbona. To me, I think my girlfriend is cheating on me. Ask, is my girlfriend cheating on you? Let's see. Let us see. I'm throwing this for Mang for do me. Let's see if your girlfriend is cheating on you. I hope you are ready for the to me it's on a maybe. It's on a maybe. There's trust issues, there's pain in between. So you need to work on the trust issues. You really need to work on the trust issues. It's a maybe. So it could be possible that she's cheating, or it's just in your mind. So because of the trust issues. So you need to work on that. And those who followed me, thank you, thank you. Will I get a job at Exaro? Mine. Yo, the person I'm dating is the right person for me. Guys, this thing ya jumper, I'm skipping some of the questions. Will I get married to the person I'm dating? Thank you for those who followed me. Let's see. Guys, I'm just going to choose randomly. Ne? Will I get a child this year or next year? All right, let's go to Natasha. Natasha. Does Jose have regrets on ending our relationship? All right. Regrets, we asking if there's regrets, yes or no. Maybe or unknown. If there's regrets on ending the relationship. It's on a yes. A yes. There's the radio have much strength. I'm seeing one person. All right, KG, will my baby daddy marry me? Let's see. KG, if your baby daddy, thank you for the gifts and the likes and the love. Let's see. Baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy, Mary. It's a yes, KG. It's a yes. Though it's a bit delayed due to other circumstances, but yes, there is progress on the relationship. You need to both work hard for that, the strength, yeah, the relationship. But yes, it's a yes, though it's delayed. And Kosana, thank you for following me. Can I get new job check for me, please? Sifiso. Let's see if you'll get a new job. Or yeah, a new job. That's Sifiso. I'm throwing it for you. Let's see. Right, it's a yes. It's a yes. Again, a very bit delayed progress. You need to work on yourself. But yes, there is a job coming, though it's a bit delayed. Remember, it can come the following year, the following month, but it's a yes. Thank you for the roses. I'm tired of being single. I mean, it's not a question. Amogelang. Thank you too. Will I ever get a chance to have a child? Kemang Lerato. Let's see, Lerato. Having a child. Do not cry. Kemang Lerato. Uskala. Lerato, it's a yes. It's a yes, but a delayed yes. So, yeah, in most cases, a delayed yes comes with patience. You need to be patient. You need to work on yourself so that the child can come in. But yes, there is a child. So you need to be positive. Stay as positive as you can. Work on yourself. Gore be pregnant. Remember, pregnancy doesn't just come ilejwalo. You need to work on it. Thank you, those who've been following me. Let me take one guest. Who? One guest.
Hello,
Dumela.
Minjani.
Re teng o kae?
I'm good. My question is, will I get a new job this year?
A new job this year. Remember, jara setse fedile akere. It's already end of the year. But let's see. Let's see. Who is on unknown. Unknown, but possible. Possible, meaning you need to work hard. Ne? It's on
Okay.
unknown, but it is possible, meaning you need to work hard. Remember when we say working hard, msebenzi doesn't just come. Like you send
Yes.
applications. Yeah, you need to be patient and you need to work hard on sending those CVs. So stay wa fela pelo. Wa
Okay,
understand?
thank you.
And
Yeah, I
then
can understand.
there's also a surprise awaiting you. So you need to stay as positive as you can, but there is a surprise that you're going to get soon.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Thank you. Right. Another guest. I'm choosing randomly, guys. Ne? I'm choosing randomly. Let me see Tebogo. Let me see
Oh,
Tebogo.
okay. Khotso.
Hey,
Okay.
o ka botsisa re teng?
Ke nyaka go botsisa gore na nka kgona go trade na, because I've been trying to like trade for a couple of months but nothing has been happening.
Trade as in the trade tsa di-forex and so.
Forex and currency and I've been
Yeah.
trying to invest and nothing has been working.
Okay, let's see. I'm throwing it in. Hey, it's a maybe.
It's a maybe.
It's a maybe. Yeah, it's a maybe. And I think it goes with acceptance. Acceptance, when I say acceptance, do you believe that this thing is working? Do you believe or you're going to make money? Do you believe or as much as you throw your mind in koyona, is it working?
Yeah, because
Well,
every time when I try, like you analyze everything and then it comes in
yeah,
right. But whenever I put money to try to like kids in check
yeah,
investor, it doesn't come all right.
yeah. It's a maybe. because it sets us so much sadness. It sets us so much pain.
Okay.
I understand. So that is why acceptance. So it's like you are in, but something in you in a lead that question mark. Yeah.
Okay.
But don't throw your mind too much go yona. It's going to cause too much sadness going.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Ashley, will Zach come back to our family by the end of 2021? Ashley, we can't actually say 2021, but let's see. Ashley, I'm throwing it for you. Will Zach come back to Ashley's family? Let's see. Remember, back and forth, it's a yes. Left to right, it's a no. Right, Ashley. It's on a no. It's on a no. There's trust issues on one of you. There's fear as well. There's rage and anger. So yeah, you need to work on that, but it's highly unlikely. Like it's saying, it's a no. Actually, it's a no. You need to work on the anger issues, the trust issues, and the fear. Either one of you. Calls. Let's see. Will I be financially stable? Let's see. Let's see. I'm reading for calls now. Will I be financially stable? Let's see. Call back and forth. It's a yes. It's a yes. There is progress. There's actually excitement in the future. You're going to be happy. There's too much joy in the future. What you need to do is to be a bit patient, but it's just going to happen very soon. And you need to be as patient as you can and stay as positive. All right, that was cool. Right, I'm writing a book, given. I'm writing a book. Will it be a success? Jesus, all the questions now. I can't find the person that I. But the question was about a book. He's keeping all the questions. Let me see about a book. If it's going to be a success, you were writing a book. Is it going to be a success? Right, about a book. Yes, it is going to be a success. There is going to be progress, but you need to be patient as well. It's a delayed progress. It's a delayed progress. There's going to be some obstacles, but yeah, you need to be as patient as you can. It goes this one, Malidimo. Malidimo, let's hear this. You want to fix your relationship with your ex-girlfriend. Hey, let's see. You want to fix your relationship with your ex-girlfriend. Let's see. I'm throwing it in. It's unknown about your relationship, Malitimu. It's unknown. Though there's a surprise coming. I don't know what kind of a surprise coming towards you, but about the relationship, it's unknown. there's so much distraction that happened between, or that is still happening between the two of you. So much distraction that happened between the two of you. So it's unknown. So if you want to work on the relationship, you can, but don't put your effort too much on it. Right. There's so many of you guys. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Will I buy a car? Will I get jobs I applied for? Okay, let's see Conti Piri. Let's see Conti. I'm just choosing randomly on everyone. I know I will not be able to attend to all of you. But yeah, let's see. Conti, will I get a job? Will I get a job? I'm just going to say, will I get a job? Not the one that you applied for as such, but yeah, let's see. Conti, it's a yes. It's a yes. With excitement, with lots of progress. Kopili, the future is looking good, but there is also a delayed progress. A delayed progress, meaning you need to work hard. You need to work hard on those applications, or yeah, but it's a yes. A very delayed yes. Let's see. I need some challenging questions. Any hope, Sbuzu, Junior, any hope for promotional posts? Let's see, any hope for promotional posts? Promotional posts, I'm throwing it in. It's a yes. The future looks good. There's excitement, there's joy, Kopili. The future is good. So you just need to work hard and work on your strength, because you're going to need it. You're going to need lots and lots of strength. Nandi, no, I can't answer that. You need to ask a yes or no question, kind of question. Will my relationship with Tato work? Kumo, let's see. My relationship with Tato, will it work? I'm throwing it in. Kumo, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. There's a lot of trust issues. One of you has got, the pain or the remorse, the sadness. There's quite a lot of sadness and trust issues in between one of you. So you need to work on that. If you work on that, yes, the relationship will be there. But for now, it's a maybe. No guarantees. All right, I'm going to take one guest. And there's quite a lot of you guys. There's a lot of you. So I'm just going to randomly choose. Sipati. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Thank you to those who followed me. Let's see. Sipati 224. Do you really have a spiritual gift? Let's see, I'm throwing it in. See, but it's a yes. It's a yes, but a lot of connection or disconnection in between Wena and your guides. So you need to work on the connection between Wena and your guides. But yes, you are gifted. But yes, you are gifted. I'm going to open for one guest. Let's see. Any guest. I'm choosing randomly 13 minutes ago. 13 minutes ago. 13 minutes ago. These people have been long here. Yeah. Let's see. Who's in here? Buikuzo.
Yeah.
Yebo kunjani?
Ngiyabonga.
Uthokoza
Ngiyaphila.
mama. Ngikhona. Ungabuza?
Angibuza nge-marriage ukuthi i-marriage ngizoshada yini. Nangomntwana ngathathela umntwana ama-social service.
All right. Can we have one question at a time?
Okay, ngizoqala ngiyomntwana.
Umntwana wenzani?
Ngathatha umntwana kungenalutho. But umntwana waqamba amanga.
Yeah, but the question, what is the question? Are you going to get your child back or what? Is that the question?
I want to get my child back.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. All right. We want to know if she's going to get her child back. Let's see, because the child was taken away from her. Let's see. It's on unknown, mama. Unknown but possible. Unknown but possible. There's a lot of issues more. So you need to, I could say beginning, but you need to work on your strength and energies because you're going to need them. But it's possible. We understand it's unknown as but possible because there's quite a lot of technicalities involved.
Okay.
We understand again.
Yeah, can I ask another question?
Yeah, last question, yes.
About my marriage. Would I get married?
Okay. All right. We could, so will I get married? But will she get married? Let's see. I'm throwing it in. Right, we could, so it's a yes. It's a yes, but a delayed progress, a delayed yes. So it will happen, but not as soon as you expect, though it will take some time to happen. Ne?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Bo.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Right. Thank you for those who followed me. Let's hear Kimang Omo. You can't just be rich. Guys, ask the questions it's valid, you know. You need to ask valid questions. There are certain questions that the pendulum cannot answer.
Hello.
Khotsong Thobela.
Ngiyabonga ukuphendula gogo. Yazi lo mbuzo lona the way nje ungixake ngakhona ngixakekile. So
Yeah.
kusho ukuthi manje empilweni yami yonke bengilokhu ngifuna ukuya kwi-aviation industry, ngifuna ukuba i-air hostess.
Okay.
Ngisebenze kanzima ukuthi ngithole ilayisensi ya kwi-air hostess, but then gogo kwafika lento efikile i-corona. So kwakhosta ukuthi ngibuyele back kwi-finance. Manje njengoba sengibuyela kwi-finance, khona manje umsebenzi akusekho easy ukuthi ngiwuthole. But manje ithemba senginalo seliyabuya cause lento iye yangibangela i-stress kakhulu. Ithemba senginalo sengi-free nami ngiyazizwa ukuthi ngi-free. But manje i-question enginayo for wena ukuthi ngiqhubeke na nge-aviation or ngikhohlwe ngayo, angisazi. Cause into
Alright,
ade ngiyifuna impilo yami yonke. Ukuba
let's see if you will continue with the aviation. Or you just want to lose hope. Let's see, I'm throwing it in. Pumelele, it's a maybe. It's a maybe.
Okay.
The reason there's doubts, Mohari. There's a lot of doubts, Mohari. There's a lot of uncertainties. It can happen, it cannot happen. But it will depend, because remember, this is not dependent on you. It's dependent on their side. So you just have to stay as positive as you can. And then not relax and focus only on it. So you can also have other things that you are doing co-citing.
Okay, gogo, yazi inkinga yami kuphi la ukuthi mina njengomuntu like ngiyazazi like into mayingavuma inhliziyo ukuthi ngifocuse kuyo ngiyayiyeka ngiye la evuma khona inhliziyo. Njengamanje angaze ngenze like ngaze ngifake umfutho ekutheni mhlambe ngi-apply kwi-aviation, but ngiyazi ukuthi inhliziyo yami lapho sengifocuse ngapha kwi-finance. So angazi noma yimi ngiyagive up-a or kwenzakalani, because ngoba ngisho ukuthi lento iyangilethela i-stress kakhulu. So sekune-confusion ekhona.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot of uncertainties on that part. So that is why I'm saying don't focus only koyona. Where I understand, yeah, because it can bring more pain. Or I've been focusing on this and it's not happening, and hence I've wasted too much time and whatever. Where I understand, over so many questions, doubts, yeah. So you can move away from it.
Okay, no problem. Just one last question. Like, since ngifuna umsebenzi, will I get it soon?
Let's see.
Finance industry.
I cannot say in the finance industry, but let's see if you will get a job soon.
Okay.
Right, I'm throwing it in. All right, on this part, it's a yes. It's a yes. There's quite a lot of progress, Kopili, some joy, some excitement, and you will need a lot of strength. When we say need a lot of strength, you need to work hard to get to where you want to be. Yeah. So meaning it will not just happen because you're sitting there when you are, and then don't lose your focus on, don't be stereotype or venture your thoughts and your applications. But there is a lot of progress on the job hunting issue.
Okay, ngiyabonga kakhulu gogo.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, I only have 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes and I'm off. Only 5 minutes, I'm off. Let's see, who am I taking here? Will I move to Florida? Heather, will I move to Florida with Joseph? Please and thank you. Let's take this one, Heather. Heather wants to move to Florida. Let's see if it will happen. Will I move to Florida with Joseph? Let's see. I'm throwing it in. Either this is unknown. This is unknown. Highly impossible. It says highly impossible, meaning there is a surprise going to happen. So when it says highly impossible, it can happen, but there is some doubts in between. There is some doubts in between. There's some distractions happening that causes that can cause the delay, or something that can happen along the way. And it can also have some slow progress. That is why it's saying unknown. Please, Coco, will baby dad ask about son? Heather, I think I did your reading. Well, one will learn from you. We do Melo. Let's see. Tiffany, what are you saying? Please, Gogo, will baby dad ask about son? Let's see. Meaning you guys broke up and he hasn't asked about the child. Let's see if he still has interest on the child. I'm throwing it in. Right, Tiffany, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. There's a lot of pain and sadness in between. So maybe that is why he hasn't asked about the child, but there's quite a lot of sadness, quite a lot of pain, and yeah, remorse, the feeling of, I wish I couldn't have done that, I wish I could have done this, but yeah, it's a maybe. So it can happen. There's also a possibility that it won't happen. No, go. What have I done now? Will I have kids with my current girlfriend? Let's see. Will I have kids with my current girlfriend? Let's see. I'm throwing it in. Kids with your current girlfriend. Kids with your current girlfriend. It's on unknown, but possible. It's unknown, but possible. There's some kind of blockages that's happening, and there's some kind of uncertainty, some trust issue between. That is why it's on unknown. So you need to work on the trust issues. One of you has got that trust issue. Do I give a child? Do I not? Will we last? And all that. Kitumetse. Let's see, faster. Guys, I have 19 requests that I need to attend to, but I'm not going to attend to everyone. And it's 7 o'clock. I'm supposed to be off right now. Let's see, Ritumetse. Is it true that you have a spiritual gift? Let's see. Ritumetse, it's on a yes. It's on a yes. There's some kind of disconnection happening or a connection delay. So you need to work on your connection with your guides, your ancestors, and pray as much as you can to see the light, but it's a yes. Koko, will I have a child after 2 miscarriages? Kemang ausi sana. Let's see. let's see. I'm throwing it in. Miscarriages, you had 2 miscarriages and you want to see that you will have a child. Right, it's a yes. It's a yes, but a very delayed yes. You need to work on your cleanliness. And when I say cleanliness, I'm talking about the inner cleanliness, not the outer. The cleanliness, you need to work on that. Remember, pregnancy doesn't just come. You need to do the cleansing, uphuze, uphalatse, uyenze yonke lento leyo to see. Let me take one request. Yo, Mike, let me take this one. Right, whilst we are waiting, will I ever have a child, Katlego? We are waiting for your connection as baby daddy. Coco, Miss Coco, you never answered my question. Come on, sexy, lovely. Yo, there's, I think, about 99 questions more. And some I'm skipping because it's scrolling. I can't find everybody. I can't read for everyone. But you can ask again. Let's see if I will see you again. There's a connection with the guest. Let me go to someone else. Let me check someone else. Ke mang Tshwarelo? My current relationship with it, Coco. Right, Tshwarelo, let's read for Mami. Is my current relationship worth it? Let's see. Tshwarelo, just hang on there. Mami, I'm throwing it for you. Relationship, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let's see. It's on unknown but possible. Quite a lot of distraction happening. I get a distraction. I'm talking about there's disturbances, the mind, the thoughts, the so much uncertainties about the relationship. So there can also be some trust issues as well. So yeah, but it's on unknown but possible. Mami, that was I was answering. Right, Tshwarelo, let's hear you.
Hey, Gogo.
Yebo,
O kgona go utlwa Setswana?
yeah, ke a go utlwa.
Alright. Ke ne ke batla go itse tlhe Gogo gore a na go diragala eng ka botshelo ba
And more answer a yes or no, maybe question. Yes or no, maybe question. Just ask anything you batlang go tseba direct ka bophelo ba gago.
a ke tlo go graduate this year?
Hey, let's see. Graduation, phela graduation, go na le COVID again. Yeah, and then let's see. E le gore ha o graduate, are you going to pass or graduate or fetse, or it's just a graduation? Remember, there's a difference between graduation. Graduation is about go apara gown. I get
Ke batla
right.
go itse gore a ke tlo go pasa di-graduate.
Yes, yeah, ke yona ntho e ke e batlang eo. Because when you talk about graduation, go apara gown o go eng. Right, I'm throwing it in. O batla o tseba gore o tlo passa, get a qualification. get a qualification. It's a yes. It's a yes. There is joy and excitement. There's a lot of progress after that. So you need to stay as positive as you can, because there's quite a lot of excitement after the graduation or after the passing. Wa understand the girl?
Ka tlhaloganya.
Yeah. So o dula
For
o
go
le as
tsaya di-last,
eh
a ke tlo go nyalwa.
hey, la rata lenyalo tle. Oh, a re utlwe. Tshwarelo o batla go tseba gore na o tlo nyalwa na. A re bone. Tshwarelo, it's a yes. It's a yes, but a delayed yes. A delayed yes, because there's quite a lot of things happening more life in gago that you need to focus on. So along the way, it will happen. It's a delayed progress. Do I understand again? It is going to happen, but not as in now, or the way we're now expecting, or as soon as we're now expecting, but it's a yes, it is going to happen.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Ke utlwa ga. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Kinda. When are your question? All right, sexy Christine, am I going to pass my nursing board exam? My board exam. Right, let's see. I'm throwing it in. Sexy. It's a yes. But you'll need a lot of strength. And a lot of hard work, but at the end there is joy. There's the excitement is there, and there's a progress after that. So you need to stay as positive as you can and have enough patience as well. But yeah, you are going to pass, but work hard. Gogo, would I marry the guy I love currently? Let's see. Faster. I'm going to add extra 5 minutes, guys. Extra 5 minutes. I need to be off. Right, let's see. I'm throwing it in. Marry the current guy I love. Marry the current guy I love. Kimang, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. There's quite a lot of trust issues. Some deeper inner soul searching is needed on this relationship. One of you, there's quite some sadness happening between the two of you. So, and some trust issues, uncertainties. So yeah, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. Right, let me get one. 23 minutes. I know you guys are waiting for so long, but if you don't connect or you're having connection issues, I'm going to pass. Let's hear. I opened for 2. Whoever comes first, let's hear it.
Hello, Gogo.
Yebo, sawubona kunjani?
Ngiyaphila unjani?
Ngikhona, you can ask me a question.
I wanted to ask, will I get a job anytime soon?
Anytime soon. Kemang Eurasia, let's see if she will get a job anytime soon. There's the question, getting a job anytime soon. I'm throwing it in. Eurasia, it's a yes, but a very delayed yes. A very delayed yes. And some hard work is needed, Mona. You cannot just sit and say, I want to get a job. You need to work on getting that job. But Yona, it's a yes. Though the progress is delayed. There's some obstacles kwalang ko pele. But Yona, at the end of the day, you will get that job.
Okay, last question. Will I get married to the person I'm dating now?
All right, let's look. Eurasia, o batla ho tseba the partner that she's dating now, will there be any marriage? I'm throwing it in. It's unknown. Unknown, highly impossible. Highly impossible. Hey, there's some kind of trust issues. There's some distraction happening, but it's highly impossible. Highly impossible. So one of you, Nje, there's some trust issues.
Okay,
We
thank
understand.
you. So,
Yeah. All right.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right. Let's get the second one. Let's get the second one. All the females. All the females. All the females. All right. I would let someone who's been here. VG, 23 minutes ago. Whilst I'm waiting for you to connect. Guys, there's quite a lot of questions, Mona, and I think I'm seeing a lot of repeats. I'm seeing a lot of repeats. I know I cannot read for everyone. Will I get married to the current boyfriend? Go closely. All right. I think there's an issue of connection with the person. Let me open for another one. Noxy, will I ever find true love? Let's hear it. Will I ever find true love? Whilst we are waiting for someone to connect. Will I ever find true love? Kenoxy, let's throw it in for you. Noxy, it's a yes. It's a yes. And there's going to be a lot of joy and excitement on that relationship, but it's a delayed yes. It's a delayed yes. So do not be in a hurry. It will happen. Thanks to those who are following me. There's some connection issues with our guests. Let's see if I open for another one. Let me be silly, Coco. Will I read like you do? Buitumelo. If you want me to teach you, yes, but you're going to pay for that. I will teach you. I can't do a reading on that, Buitumelo, but yeah, it's a yes for you. Guys, I think there's a problem with a connection. My guests are not coming through. I opened for about 3 people, but they are not coming through. They are not coming through. 2 people already. Okay, there's one connecting. All right, Marizi. Ask me a question, please. All right, okay. Selena, will I start a business? Will it be successful? Let's hear it. I will start a business. Will it be successful? Let's go. Let's do a reading for you. All right, I'm throwing it in. Selena, it's a yes. It's a yes. but you need a lot of strength, a lot of patience, and yeah, it's a little bit of delayed progress, but it will happen. It's a positive. Yes, so you need to stay as positive as you can, and you will need lots and lots of strength for that business to be successful. So yeah, there is a lot of success coming up your way. Will I get married to the current boyfriend, have children with them? Let's hear. Guys, 7:30 each. 7:30 each. My voice is gone already, as much as I'm struggling with my voice today. Right, let's hear it. Will I get married to the boyfriend and have children with them? Let's see, I'm throwing it in for you. It's on unknown, Mpo. Unknown. Ish. A lot of distraction is happening. A lot of disturbances happening. More relationship in Yalona. Unstableness anything on the relationship. So yeah, you need to work hard on the relationship, and as such, it answers the part of children. If you're going to have children with them, Bitumelo. Will I get, guys? There's quite a lot of pregnancy happening here. Selena, I answered you about the small business. Gogo will. When are your question, Kimang, Monica? I need a yes or no question. A yes. Okay, let me try to get another person more, because it seems there's some network issues. There's some network issues more. Busi? Busi, you are on. Busi, you
Hello?
are on.
Hello?
Yebo.
Unjani
Yebo,
gogo?
ngikhona kunjani mama?
Ngiyaphila. Okay, bengifuna ukwazi ukuthi like after 4 disappointment, like will I get married with this current guy enginaye? But
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Kimang Busi, marriage. Will I get married to the current guy? Will I get married to the current guy? I'm throwing it in. Busi, it's on unknown, mama. Unknown, but possible. Unknown, but possible. Reason is there's quite a lot of uncertainties about the relationship. Trust, acceptance, so much surprises happening within the relationship, and some sadness happening within the relationship. So yeah, that is why it's unknown, but it is possible. So it will depend on how you guys work on the relationship.
Nyabonga gogo, nyabonga.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
So go with your good work. Thank you, Busi. I see your message now.
Okay.
Will I get all right, thank you.
Okay, nyabonga nami gogo. Bene
Okay, thank you very much. You too.
Okay, thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Right, Khadi, will I get an internship this year? Guys, there's COVID again. Please do not forget that. So yeah, COVID is holding our future. Let's see, Kimankadi, will I get an internship this year? Let's go. I'm throwing it in. Kadi, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. You know, a maybe. Quite a lot of uncertainties happening, technicalities. You need a lot of hard work. You need to work hard so that uitole. Maybe throw in a lot of applications, but it's a maybe. So when I say it's a maybe, it can happen. It can be. So yeah, but hard work is needed. Hard work is needed. Guys, 5 minutes, 5 minutes only, bantwana basekhaya. Thank you to those who following me. Thanks to those who followed me. Thanks to those who followed me. Tabi, will I get pregnant? Guys, why so much pregnancies? Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Pregnancy, let's see. Tabi, will I get pregnant? Will I get pregnant? Will I get pregnant? Let's go. Right, it's a yes. It's a yes, but a very, very, very delayed yes. Again, a delayed yes that needs cleanliness, that needs connection, meaning you need to be in your right minds. You need to work on your emotions. Do not do it for the sake of wanting to have a child. Let it be natural. Let it come natural, and yes, it will happen. But once your heart is so desperate, it will cause a lot of delayed progress on the pregnancy. So you need to be free. Just let it happen. Do not do it with the party already. Today I'm going to be pregnant. No. Oh, some questions I get here. Hey, hey. Will not reach out to me. Will not reach out to me. I don't know who Nat is, but let's see if Nat will reach out to you. Will Nat reach out to you? Let's see if Nat will reach out to you. I'm throwing it in. It's Nido. Reach. Kima. Nalu will nurture. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. There's a lot of trust, and one of you has got that, sadness, trust, acceptance. Is this person right for me? Is this person, am I going to last on the relationship? There's quite a lot of questions asked on the relationship. So yeah, it's a maybe. He might reach out, he might not reach out due to some questions that you guys are asking yourselves. Tabi, thank you. Father, no. Some questions, I give you an answer, then you go and kill your wife. I can't do that. Let's see. One last guest, and then I'm off. One last guest, 2 more chats, and I'm off. One last guest. Hafe okay?
Kita loga
Ke te. Mpotsa question.
Ke dira matric, a mme ke tla pasa matric.
Monna, tsa mobala. A rutlwe matric, will I pass my matric? Will I pass my matric? A rutlwe. Throwing it in. It's a yes. It's a yes. But you need a lot of strength. You need a lot of hard work. But it's a positive yes. So you need to work as hard as you can to make this. Ne?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Papa. Kimang Nonki. I think you are the last person, Nonki. Will I get a learnership which I applied for? Will I get an internship which I applied for? I'm throwing it in for you. It's a yes, a delayed yes. It's a very big delayed yes. But do not lose your patience. You need to be as patient as you can. Yeah, you need a lot of strength and being positive. You need to be positive. It's a yes, though it is a very delayed yes. You might get answers, not as soon as you were expecting, but it will definitely happen. Yo. Guys, I'm going off. I'm taking only the last person now. I only have 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, let's go to Crystal. Did my husband ever cheated on me in 2018? Yo, let's see. Let's see if we'll get this. That's a past. Let's see. Crystal, did the husband ever cheat on you? Did the husband ever cheat on you? It's a yes. It's a yes, Crystal. It's a yes. I don't know why you're asking that, but I cannot continue further with it. But it's a yes. It's a yes, it happened. And I hope you have fixed things. But yeah, it happened. But there's also some remorse on the yes. Some remorse. Either the feeling, kind of feeling bad that this happened. But yeah, it happened. With a lot of remorse. All right, one last. Okay, Father, I think I did a reading on you, Father. Let's get this faster now. Father, will I get a house? I'm doing a throw for you. Father, it's unknown, but possible. It's unknown, but possible. There's also a surprise awaiting you, an amazement. Yeah, a surprise waiting for you. A lot of hard work that you still need to do, but it is possible. It can happen. You need to work hard to get that. You need to work hard to get that. Guys, it's past and I am leaving now. Guys, this is training. I can't do it more than this. My mind is already exhausted. So thank you for everyone that did this. I'm not sure when I'm going to have another one like this, but yeah, thank you very much. And thanks to those who gave me the likes. And keep on checking. I might do it again during the week. I do not promise, but my schedule is extremely busy. I only have maybe an hour or so to do it. But yes, thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone. As I leave, I'll see you again during the week. I'll see you again during the week. Thank you very much. And thank you, Gogo. Next time you will answer me. Oh, Shamsanel, I didn't see you.